Living expenses in Canada. In this video, we will be discussing about the expenses in Canada, and these expenses are based on the variety of factors which we will discuss in this video. First, I will be summarizing the expenses, then I'll discuss the details later in the video. List of expenses. Housing expense is the main expense in Canada. Normally, the rent takes half of your earning and it depends on the location and size of the house. Food or grocery expense is another expense in Canada, and it totally depends on the size of the family. Utilities is another expense in Canada. It includes bills for heating, water, electricity, and garbage. Transportation expense includes public transport fares, and if you're having a car, then there is a expense for that too. Other expenses includes different expenses which varies from person to person, and it can go up if a person goes out a lot, eats food from outside, and sometimes medical expenses like dental, etc. More details we will be discussing later in the video. Details of housing are discussed here. So the one bed basement apartment rent start from $1,000 and it can go up to $1,200 in GTA Toronto. Most of the new immigrants, they prefer to live in the basement apartments because of the less rent, and the utilities are normally included in the rent. So this is one of the reasons they prefer this kind of house. The second most preferred option is the apartment. The rent for the apartment, which has 1 to 2 bedrooms, starts from $1,500 and it can go up to $2,000 in GTA. The rent for the condominium, also called as condo, starts from $1,700, and the maximum rent for 1 to 2 bedrooms can go up to $2,400 in a good location in GTA. The rent for the townhouse, which has 2 to 3 bedrooms, starts from $1,700 and it can go up to $2,200 anywhere in GTA. Good location. The rent for the semi-detached house, which has 2 to 3 bedrooms, starts from $2,200 and can go up to $2,500. This is a very good option if you are a family of 3 to 4 persons. The rent for the detached house, which has 3 to 4 bedrooms, starts from $2,200 and it can go up to $3,500. Detached houses are normally rented by big families as the rent is a lot. Another expense is the food grocery expense. Average grocery expense for a family of 2 persons can be $50 to $70 in a week, which includes the basic food items like bread, butter, meat, and milk. And as the weekly food expense is $50 to $70, so in a month they normally spend $200 to $280 for a grocery. Let's look in the details for the mobile bills. If you're getting a SIM-only connection, then it will normally cost you $50 to $60 in a month, which has 5 GB to 8 GB internet, which is good enough for a month for a person like me. If you need more internet, you can always choose the right option for you. And there are different mobile networks which provide these services like Shatter, Rogers, Bell, and there are some more. Details for home internet expense includes Wi-Fi modem and monthly internet bill. This normally costs you $70 to $100 for a monthly internet charges, and there is a one-time charge for modem as well. If we look in the details for other bills like water, heating, and electricity, so in basement apartments, rent normally includes the billing, so you don't have to pay anything extra for the billing. And in 1 to 2 bedroom apartment, bills will cost you around $50 to $100. And if you have an apartment for like 2 to 3 bedrooms, then it will cost you $70 to $120. Transport expense. If you are traveling in a public transport, the details of fares for using public transport are mentioned here. This is standard fares if you are using TTC in Toronto. If you're having a car, the lease or finance of a car can cost you around $280 to $500 in a month, depending on the car model and company. And if you're having a car, you have to get an insurance, which will cost you around $100 to $500, depending on the driving experience you have in Canada. Another expense is the fuel expense. If you're having a car, it depends on the use and traveling distance. $100 to $200 normally is the fuel expense here in Canada. Other expenses which varies from person to person, like eating out, gym fees, tours and travels, and shopping. But generally, it normally costs you like $50 to $100 extra. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more Canadian videos.